Your beliefs will make you or break you. There's a famous quote by Confucius, and he said, "He who says he can't and he who says he can are both usually right." Let me demonstrate the power of our thoughts and beliefs with a little story. So let's imagine that you're kind of late for work and you jump in your car and you're driving to work and you get stuck in a traffic jam. And it's a pretty hot day, and all of a sudden your AC starts to malfunction, and then it breaks down completely. So now you're sitting in a traffic jam, you're late for work, and you're sweating hot because your air conditioning isn't working. And all of a sudden, some car cuts in front of you, and then cuts in front of another car. So, as you were already in a pretty bad state, you're most likely gonna start swearing and complaining and just shouting at the driver, and you're gonna be pretty mad at him, right? I think we can all agree that this is probably how it would go. But what if I told you that this driver was actually a distressed father who just got some bad news that his kid was in a hospital, and he's rushing to the hospital because it may be probably the last time that he would ever see him. And as I tell you this fact, your emotion is gonna shift from anger to compassion, and you're not gonna feel angry at the driver. You're gonna feel a little sad and even bad for the driver. And if you knew this fact, you would most likely just let him go as fast as he could, right? Now the question is, do you know if the driver is an inconsiderate jerk or if he's a distressed father? Answer: no, you don't. You see, our reality isn't really what's real around us, but it's how we perceive it and how we choose to react to it. So in this particular situation, you can choose how you think about the situation, and with what you choose, you determine what state are you gonna be in. Are you gonna be angry, or are you gonna be in a state of compassion for the driver? And this is how we can use our thoughts and beliefs to shape our reality and to change our world. The power of your story. Too many times we're telling ourselves some kind of bad or limiting story about ourselves or about the situation, and that's actually the thing that's stopping us from going to the next level or for what we really want. The limiting story that I used to tell myself for a long time was that you're just a shy kid and you're from a poor family and you're not confident, you don't have the people skills, and you don't deserve to be happy because you're just a nerd like everyone says. And the day that my life started to shift from being in that bad situation and in that bad state constantly was when I changed the story that I was telling myself. So I shifted from this bad story, I shifted to, you know what, I'm pretty smart. I'm super smart actually, and that gives me the advantage. And it doesn't matter that I'm not from a rich family and that I'm not cool like the other kids, but I can figure out everything I need to, and I can work on myself to become the best version of myself, and one day I'll show everyone who I actually am. And I'm getting goosebumps just by telling this story because that's how personal I feel about it, and I know that this was one of the main reasons that I took myself from that shy and insecure and lost kid to someone who's teaching it on the internet and who wants to help other people start living a better life for themselves too. Okay, so now you see how just a simple story that you tell yourself can change your entire life and how you look at it. So your homework for today is gonna be to identify that limiting story that you've been telling yourself and prove it wrong. That means if your limiting story is, I don't have enough time to work on myself, or I don't have the money, or I don't have the family that supports me, I don't have friends who support me, find someone who was in a similar situation and got successful and is now having a happy life anyways, despite the bad beginning that he had. And that's how you prove the story wrong. And then after you prove this story wrong, get a new story and create a new empowering story that will help you take you to the next level. And that's the lesson for today, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Yo, this is awesome. You completed the lesson number 3. I hope that you're seeing the value, and I hope that you're getting the value. I hope you're implementing the knowledge that I share. I hope you're just taking it all in. And I love that you completed lesson 3. You're awesome. Keep it up, man. Keep it up, man or girl, whoever you are. Awesome. I'll see you in the lesson number 4.